Sound check.
Shit. I talked earlier on the stream. I think it's a little bit low.
1 second, there we go.
Alright.
Yeah, perfect. We're already supposed to start in like 10 seconds. Like,
okay, so
perfectly on
they didn't
time.
give the time. Alright, so they're about to get started here, and we'll talk after the round. Alright, AX versus W, or the Pandas, as they prefer to be called. About to get started here. Both sides powering up. AX blasting smoke going in. WF already passed their smoke. AX now both invisible. Early statics coming from AX, and Panda's gonna roll back, trying to avoid the damage. AX jumping onto the backline. AX's backline still hanging back there, a little bit further away from the fight, dropping everything they can on AX. AX pushing forward, trying to catch something with the Pandas. One AX is down. That appears to be a Rat Warrior. He's going to get bannered, but he's going to go back down, and Pandas secure the down. Now AX trying to get him powers off. Pandas doing the same, both going back and forth. It looks like Slit side, please no rally me from Pandas is caught. He's an Ellie, and he's going to get away from that. Meanwhile, over in the gang fight, we have AX who is able to down a Guardian for Pandas. Pandas looking for the gank, can't find them. Now AX trying to catch a Pandas player. Looks like it's a Guardian
And the
going, or a
down
Warrior going down.
from Pandas.
The Warriors, he's dead. And the driver for Pandas leaping back into the AX front line, trying to make something happen here, but AX pulling off, avoiding that bomb. Both are regrouping. Looks like another another AX member is down. They're gonna res him. And
oh, there's a going on. Brains is down. Brains is down.
The ice bow's coming down. A lot of damage going down right now.
2 people
And
dead
up to the
from AX now here.
It looks like they're gonna try to res up an Ellie in the back.
Yeah, Ellie is now getting rest.
And so off to the side here, we have a low Warrior trying to get. Oh, that's a Pug trying to get out of the fight. But 2 down from AX. Pandas sees it. They're gonna push on that and secure those kills. Now AX coming in, trying to push Pandas off their down players. There's 1 down AX Guardian. They're gonna try to go for the hard res. AX dropping all the meteor showers and the ice bows on it right now, and that's way too hot for AX. They have to pull off that. But I believe they did get the Guardian up. Now they're pushing in back onto the down player for Pandas. Pandas trying to get back, trying to get him up. This round is still very close, but it looks like another Pandas or another AX player went down. They seem to have got him up. It's a Pug off to the side again, interfering with the GvG. And back in the middle here, 2 down, 3 go down for AX, and it looks like this might be GG for Pandas.
No, they haven't called GG yet, but
not yet.
Very like.
It looks like it.
Yeah, no, they called
Let's
GG.
see. Alright, well, the ice bows, woo. Every time we saw those, we saw someone going down.
Yeah, we have a couple of pugs interfering the fight from both sides. Not only from the Panda side, but also from the AX side here. So really hard to tell how they influence the fight. But yeah, I think the first round went on totally for the Pandas, in that case here.
There we go. My mic lost connection for a second.
Huh.
It looked like a few of the times I think one of the interfering pugs got one of the Pandas players killed because they went for the stomp and AX jumped on it. But other than that, Pandas playing that very well. The biggest thing they did, AX pushes really deep, and Pandas likes to keep their backline. It looks like off to the side more than AX kind of stays with their train, it appeared. But I can't really see the backline and frontline differences as well as you can, Kim. So maybe you can give some insight on that.
Yeah, a couple of the very, let's say, specific things that AX runs is, for example, Elementalists with Signet. That is something I haven't seen for, since when we tried it in TA and then pretty much abandoned it for the good old ice bow. And just for the time, the next round will start in 3 minutes, so we have about 3 minutes more. AX runs different setup with the Elementalists. You have 2 with a Signet, 1 with a classic ice bow. And did you check what WWF is running in terms of Elementalists?
WWF, they're also running. It looks like, from what I can see, 1 Signet so far. And definitely are running that ice bow. I think the ice bow's on the rest of the Ellies.
Yeah, it's probably one Signet, 2 ice bows. You could like see in the mid fight when the first melees went down. yeah, we could really see how like 2 ice balls got dropped and pretty much raped the entire melee.
I
All these
believe I
was
saw
left.
some of the melee from Pandas also picked up ice bows, I believe, during that. And that really hurt the 4 ice bows, or 3 or 4 ice bows coming down. It's a lot of damage going out. And AX didn't seem to be able to sustain in that very well.
1 minute 30 to go. I'm curious why they actually put the time so forward. I mean, it can't be banners. Banners is not that long actually.
I think they're just, is it AX calling time or
Uh,
Pandas?
good question. I don't know.
And well, whoever has the time, I believe they're making some adjustments, or they may have had a DC. They want me to point out that one of the AX Ellies is dead again. That was typed mid-round.
Hmm.
One of the Pandas players.
But both teams are getting ready here. How many Necros is Pandas running?
It looks like
Looks
they're
like
running
3.
They're running 3 Necros right now, and 1 Necro with a tag, which is an interesting setup. A lot of guilds like to run all 3 Necros with the tag, at least on what I see on NA.
AX is also running 3 Necros here on the side.
Mhm.
So the setup is pretty much the same, at least from what it looks like. Maybe the focus party might be a little bit different, but the same amount of allies.
The Ellies, I mean, the only difference between the Ellies is the Earth Signets.
Yeah, but it's only 1 signet. It's like 2 signets to 1 signet.
Yeah, that's not a big difference, but still, it can make something happen on the gank fight.
But they're supposed to start in like 5 seconds. WWF is starting on the right, and on the left it's AX starting up as well. So there we go.
The double stealth early, AX coming in. They get early static, they're probably going to wait that out. AX actually pushing into the hard from behind, WF switching sides with them, going towards the leader for Pandas, leaping into AX, pushing them back towards the water side. AX reeling back, trying to avoid the damage coming down. One AX is down in the back, he's going to get cleaved out almost instantly, and AX is pulling back, trying to get a regroup off now. It looks like, but Pandas traded 2, a
One
Necro and a
Panamesmer's down
Mesmer for
and
that.
dead, so -1 on both sides.
Actually, it's -2 to 1 right now.
Who was the second one?
The Mesmer and the Necro both went down.
Oh, there. Yeah.
They traded for that player in the back. And now it looks like Ragnar's going in, trying to make something happen on the front line. He's pulling back, though. A lot of ice bow damage coming down on the field. I believe that's 3 ice bows being dropped, being trained by an AX clone. I'm going to move out of there too close. But now they're moving back towards their water side. It looks like the melee for AX is very low, and Pandas sees that. They're both casting on each other, pirate shipping back and forward now.
One
Trying to
down
avoid
from
the damage
Pandas.
coming down. Ragnar looking for a low guardian in the middle of the melee. Now he's trying to catch an Ellie. They caught a thief in the back here. Thief is going to get
The
cleaved
entire
out.
Panda melee is crumbling right now. Can I see 3 people down, a couple of banners going down?
Yeah, they're running away. They're leaving their Ellies behind. They can't even go for the reses. Too much damage going out. And let's see. WF or Pandas is pulling back all the way towards the far west side of the arena, and AX not giving up on them. They're pulling all the way into the water side now. AX pushing them back. The melee is just crumbling here, very low. 2 AX go down though. Pandas trying to secure those kills. They're gonna get one of those. Yes, they got one of the kills, but the other one got back up. And now it looks like another Pandas player is going down in the middle. He's a guardian. They're gonna get him up there with a banner. Good banner by Pandas. Now Pandas pushing, looking to make a play, but low Necro and AX's stack. AX pushing into Pandas. Pandas, they're gonna catch
Pandas is cracking again, 2 downs.
Another down for them. I think that's a guardian. I can't really see that. Yep, that's a guardian.
Guardian
going
and the
down.
warrior, both are dead.
Now they're gonna push straight onto the driver of Pandas. They're on him. He can't get off, and I think he's going down. Yep, Pandas driver is down, and that's GG. So that's 1-1. AX taking a round. Getting a little bit too close. All the Mesmer clones are aggroing on me.
Whatever you tried in that video you showed me, like watching from the top, how did that work out?
Oh, I was actually on the floor. The guy doing the camera was on top.
Yeah, because I tried that in the past and the view distance is just not high enough.
It's not optimal to see what's going on. The only problem I find is that when you pick a side in the OS to watch from, if the fight shifts to the other side, it's hard to see what's happening.
But yeah, 1-1. That was an incredible round, especially considering that at some point in the match, I mean, what you could definitely see was that AX was dominating at the very beginning of the fight. Pretty much took off two WW players for one of their players, for the Mesmer. Later in the fight, the Pandas actually managed to do a counter push to, yeah, to like counter the melee from X. X actually managed to turn that around to counter push then WWF and then kept the pressure up so that they did not manage to do another counter push the entire fight. So pretty much then just crumbled, and you had like multiple situations where they just like lost everyone, or at least they got everyone down.
And I think that the problem right now for Pandas is they're struggling with down trading. Last round they did generate downs, but they didn't capitalize on them. And when they did, they suffered. They lost more people than they killed. Also in chat, I see people are saying driver sniping, which it did not happen that round. Yeah, at the end there was 3 Guardians down already, so their stab order was definitely out of sync. And then the leader for Pandas just got caught in a bomb from AX. But the down trading, I think, is something they need to work, or they need to be careful about. You know, going way too deep and then losing players.
Yeah, and down trading can like also instantly backfire.
I mean, we saw it at the beginning, and then later on we saw 2 melee. They went for an Ellie, and then 2 melee went down.
Yeah.
And they didn't even catch him. I think he got back up.
Yeah, trying to catch an Ellie is always very, very risky.
What are they saying? Oh, I don't know what the time is yet. They have put it in chat. Do you know?
Not yet. But we will be probably something around like 11 or 12. So very soon.
Let's see. I haven't seen no roster or no lineup changes yet from WF or from Pandas. It's so hard to decide WF or Pandas because WF is shorter to say.
Yeah.
But Pandas sounds better.
The easiest thing would be just like to say red and not red, or like red and green or whatever. Okay, I've got a time, 12:00. I'm gonna start in 30 seconds.
But then again, that's opposite for what the stream is saying, because I'm on JC.
I'm actually sitting.
I'm running around.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
And just Cindernar.
Alright.
Alright, there we start now. 5 seconds to go. Both teams are starting up.
You know, in the back here, they're both flashing right now. And it looks like the leader for Panda is trying to avoid a lot of range pressure coming out. He's going to roll back. He's going to push in. They see a low Ellie in the back, but they're not going to be able to catch that. Pulling back now, AX pushing on the front line. The leader's caught in the bomb. He's trying to get out. 2 AX go down though from the range pressure. They're both one of them's gonna get cleaved out. The other one's gonna get cleaved out. They're gonna get a banner off on the warrior, but the warrior's gonna go back down. Another AX down. So that's 3 down for AX, 1 down for Pandas. And they're gonna go back, both trying to get re-empowers off now, both very low. And looks like Pandas leaping in, full aggression, and getting a lot of damage going down. Low players for AX. They gotta pull out of that. A few Pandas are also caught in there too. Oh, I'm getting way too close. Now then, AX going on the aggressive though, trying to catch the back line of WF. WF now pushing back towards their side. AX leaping in, trying to get something. Both drivers are in each other's face right now. The gank just popped a massive Viz, trying to get away from AX's range pressure. Now they're going in. Full aggression. A banner goes down for a player. He's back up on AX's side. And that AX player is back down in the back of AX's front line.
And one of the Pandas is down. And dead. That was pretty much equal in terms of numbers.
I had to avoid there for a second. I was getting attacked by a clone. And it looks like AX is a little bit lower now. They lost 3 people on that first push, which is devastating for them. And they're going to leap onto the front line. The front line's kind of split right now for Pandas. Pandas pulling back towards their water side, though, trying to get a regroup off. Another banner goes down. I believe that's for a Pandas player. He's going to get back up, though.
2 people down from X on the left side.
X now, and now it looks like the driver of Pandas going full aggressive, trying to capitalize on them. Gets another one down. 3 down now. 4 down now for AX. The ice bow's coming down. They're going to cut off. The ice bows are actually being used to cut off the front line for AX from hard resing their players. Another one down in the back of AX, but they rest him back up. And now AX pushing onto WF. WF very low, pulling back, trying to get an power off now. They're gonna go ahead and drop their bomb right on the feet of AX. It looks like a player for WF is down. He's Nelly. He's not gonna get back up. And now the leader for Panda's leaping in all alone, trying to get this down. They're gonna finish this off, and AX pulling back. They can't really save their downs at this point. They don't have enough players, and the damage from Pandas outweighs the damage they can put down on their own. So they're gonna. So Ragnar's still fighting, pushing in, trying to catch a backliner. It looks like they're going after the Necros, and the Necros getting out of there. An AX player goes down. They drop everything on their feet, and he's gonna get punted away into the back of AX's starting side. And now it looks like very few melee are left for AX. I mean, Panda's starting side. There's another AX thief down. They're gonna try to finish him out. He goes in stealth, and now it looks like Ragnar pushing ahead, trying to catch another, going for the back gank of Pandas. Pandas gank is gonna get another kill in the back.
Down from Pandas. He's gonna end
Mesmer,
-1 Necro.
They got the Necro there, and it looks like a Mesmer goes down off to the side here, and Panda's now chasing this Ellie. They're going full aggressive on him. He's gonna get caught here, and they're gonna try to hard res him up, but he's back. He missed away. He's still gonna be down. They're gonna go deep into their train, trying to catch him, but they're doing everything they can to get him back up. He is gonna go. There's too much damage there. He's gonna get put back down, and there's another AX down, or a thief down, caught trying to res. AX still has players in this round, and so does WF. They've both been trading back and forward, and it looks like Panda's
Ragnar is
pushing.
down, getting now finished off by the enemies.
Oh, they're not even close. Panda's train's not even close to him. They may
dead.
get the hard res. No, he's done, and that's GG, I believe.
Yep. 2-1 for the Pandas.
You know, they were bringing it back there at the end. They killed the Necro, and they killed, I believe, a thief over here, and it looked like the fight was starting to even out, but
Yeah, the fight actually started very in favor for AX, because they managed to trade again two people for two Pandas for 1 AX at the very beginning. But Pandas actually managed to keep up the pressure and then just turn the tide.
Being whispered by someone telling me to get out of the arena. Trying to explain. I mean, AX lost a lot of players though on those. Every time they see, one thing they did really well over here was in the corner, over towards AX's side, is when there was 3 players down. Instead of dropping their ice bows on those 3 players, they dropped them right in front of those 3 players. They were trying to finish off and let their Ellies take care of the downs, and this separated AX's front line from resing any of those players, which was a good strategy by Pandas. So now it's 2-1 for Pandas. Some people are going to be very unhappy with the tokens they're going to lose.
Yeah, some people literally spend thousands of tokens.
I spent, I think, 400 or so a week ago betting on AX. My fate was wrongly placed.
Which reminds me, I should need to turn the token stuff off. Not that people can chicken out at the end. I forget that every single time.
I know, right? I think I won 1 token actually from betting 1 token on Pandas. Or not Pandas, NP.
I'm really curious about if one of the parties will actually change tactics during the match. At least from...
I hope.
Yeah, I really hope. From my side so far I cannot actually not see any tactic changes. Except that the allies switched for 2 ice bows and 1 signet so far. Let me quickly check if I'm actually correct. Nope, still 2 signet, 1 ice bow.
I mean, just in terms of style, it's very different. Obviously, with AX, you see Ragnar and the front line leap together, and they usually stay together very close, while Pandas likes to be a little bit more loose with their front line, going full aggressive. You'll see their driver on top of Ragnar's face, all alone by himself, trying to, probably yelling at his front line to get on him. But this style also works too. And their last round, they went a little bit less aggressive than they did. They didn't trade as much towards the later part of the rounds, which is where they messed up in the round they lost. Instead, they just got secured downs.
Yeah, the problem is nowadays you actually need to be very, very aggressive. Since you have many, many guilds that run very, very range heavy, and that is actually something that punishes you immediately when you don't really go aggressive on the enemies. And that's what happens here, for example, with the X as well, that they just don't commit, that they just don't force the enemy to go into defensive mode. And that is really, really hurting. And they lost many, many people because they like try to push and then they like pull back out again, and then in the process they actually lose people. And we just got a time, it's 4:30, so in literally 10 seconds.
These times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, the start.
They posted it in chat like a minute ago. I didn't even see it. Thank you, pandas. Let's
Yeah, we got the
see.
time like 20 seconds ago. And apparently
You
they're
know,
calling it. Yeah, they're calling it probably for new time.
they're changing it? Alright. It didn't look like they were ready. You know, one thing I always am amazed by, and I see in a lot of NA guilds trying to like do the same thing, is the stealth fields. Is the ability that everyone's blasting it. Every player on their team seems to have some sort of part in the blasting process. And so, like, you see things like AX will come up behind them, or be on the other side of them at the start of the round. The time is now 3:00.
Hmm. Yeah, what we actually did in TA was like having multiple forms of blasts, for example for the melee, and then Shadow Refugee for other classes, so that you actually don't start at the same point at the very beginning. So actually that you can position your people at very different spots in the arena, so you can open on the enemies. And that is something what we are missing here, because both parties just stick very close together.
Hmm.
And then usually at the very opening you have like the melee jumping on like the backline, the other melee jumping on the other backline, then you have like this big red of nameplates popping out of nowhere.
It looks like the
Here we
round's
start
being
now.
started now. The stealths go off for both sides in stealth, and early poke, but it looks like AX is deep inside of WF, right behind them. Panda's now pushing back onto them, counter pushing, and the gank fight gets started right off the bat. Both of them clashing over here to the side of the west side of the arena. It looks like Panda's looking to find looking to try to pull back into the water side, and they losing players as they roll back, and the ice bow's coming down. It looks like Ploutful, a Necro went down. Now they're trying to get him powers off. They're kind of stuck in this corner right here. They need to push out or they're going to get into some trouble. Now it looks like the leader for Panda's pushing into the back line of AX, but AX chasing onto the Necros and Ellies. It seems like they've caught a few gank. A lot of low players in the back line now. Panda's coming in to save their team, and a lot of low AX frontline now trying to get out, and an AX frontliner gets caught, but they catch another Necro in the process from Pandas. Is that a Necro? Oh, it's a warrior. Never mind, my bad. Another warrior in the process for Pandas gets caught in that, and now Ragnar pushing into the back, trying to go for an Ellie. He switches targets back over to the front line, focusing on the driver. And a Pandas player and an AX player goes down in the middle. He's a guardian. He gets bannered up. Good banner play by AX. And now it looks like Panda's trying to get back for some powers. A lot of their front line are very low. AX sees this. They're going to keep the pressure up, trying not to let them get off. Ice bows are still up for Pandas, as they might be using them here very soon. As they're getting pushed farther and farther into this corner. Another AX player goes down in a guardian. He's going to get cleaved out. He's done. He's out of there. And now AX pushing in, trying to put some pressure on this front line. Keep them in this quarter, keep the damage up. However, they're losing players the more they push. It looks like a Pug is in the GvG right now. They're gonna punt him away though. And now AX catches another, another AX is down in the middle. I mean, they're catching frontline, but the damage being dropped by 2 AX down now by Pandas is strong. And 3 AX are going down here. And they might get this cleave. Yeah, AX has to pull back. There's too much damage on them, and that Thief and Mesmer are both gonna die. Now AX is leaping into Pandas. Pandas avoiding the damage, rolling out, going for the back line of AX, straight to the Nelly. They found one they want, and it's a Sylvari male. And they're going to train that. Pull back, though, can't catch him. He gets back to his melee, and they're still looking for him. He gets all the way across the Sanctum, and it looks like Panda's going to push in. A Shadow Refuge goes up for Pandas off to the side here. So their gank gets pressured, and Ragnar looks for them. They're going to get
just
away.
popped Necromancers to go full deep on them. At Liches.
It looks like 2 Ellies are down in the back end. Will Panda see us? Yes, the driver of Pandas is on it without the rest of his melee, though. He's going to try to finish one off. One Ellie misses away. They catch the other one, though. He almost soloed that Ellie down with a spin. And they kill another one. Another AX is down in the back. A Thief is low for AX. He's down. That's 2 down for AX. They're just insta-cleaving these downs out now. And they're pushed back into their corner very low. And it looks like this might be the collapse. Yeah, that's GG. They're both pulling off. So AX tried to go early, hard on the aggressive, push Pandas back into their corner, but Pandas was able to hold their composure and push their way back out, and ended up kind of doing the same thing back to AX.
Yeah, but the thing is, this aggressiveness at the very beginning actually paid off. You could see that AX managed to get 3 people dead of Pandas immediately, including Necromancers and some of the backline. But the problem was, during the fight, they actually went too deep. They pretty much tried to push the enemies into the water, and what happened was that like the Pandas just counter pushed them, and then bombed away like the Necromancers and half of the entire melee. It's something that happened. That's something that happened in TA also very, very often. For example, versus HOW, that they just lured us into this shit corner, and then just did a coordinate counter push to break the melee.
You know, so one of the things about this corner is you can bully a guild out. You can kill a guild right here and in the GvG, but you have to be careful about it. Your melee can't be going one at a time. And when I was looking at the floor, AX was getting kills in the back there, and they could have kept the pressure up. But what happened was 4 of their players went down right here in this corner, and so I think what happened was they kind of freaked out by the damage coming down. They could have pulled back a bit, but instead they went out too far, and Pandas was able to make a push, get them out of the corner, and push them back to their side. And once you get caught, the river isn't as bad as the other side. A lot of people seem to think that the side that AX is on is safer, but actually if you get pushed into here, it's more of a GG than the other one. The river, you can still fight it. Here, you're up against the stands. There's no room to move.
No. I need to jump over now, because I need to play for the next rounds.
Alright. So I'll solo it. That's alright. Let me get a time here. So Kimso is gone. It's just Georgie, all by himself, unsupervised. Yeah, just kidding. We're about to see some good play here. It's the current score is 3-1. Pandas on top. Let's see. There hasn't been any major adjustments for either side, as far as I can tell. I'm looking at Pandas players. They've kept everything the same, even though they lost one round. They decided just to keep it the same. Try it again. You know, they corrected some of their mistakes with the melee going too deep. AX, on the other hand, they need to make a few adjustments, especially with their melee, keeping them in check and then committing when they decide to go in instead of pulling back, because that's really what, as Kim So said, that's what's getting them killed. Let's see, 11:30 is time, so we have about 30 seconds till the next round gets started here. You know, I really like being on a French server. I think it's a lot of fun, but I never know what anyone's saying. But yet they sometimes, one of the things I keep getting told is, we are French, no speak English, and then they speak English to me. So I don't know if I'm being trolled or what. Alright, the round is starting here in about 6 seconds. Let's get ready. I'm gonna get my position here. Both sides stealthing up that early smoke blast. WF, or Panda's pushing way aggressive. I just got kill shot for 15k, that's 2k more health than I have, and AX is pulling back. I don't think they were ready for the round to start. And I guess they weren't ready. I'm gonna need a res if anyone's on JC. That would be awesome. I'm over here. And I guess I'm gonna find out what happened. I'll ask Kipso, but I guess they weren't ready to go. It's 4-1 right now. Or is that it in the chat? 4-1? Okay. So we have one more round. I guess they did. Pug waiting for refuge. Alright. 10-0-0 is the time. I'm getting hard risk right now. Thank you. Alrighty, here we go. 10-0-0. 10-0-0. You know, AX, they are good players. They have potential, but they need to capitalize more on the mistakes that Pandas are making, as well as, you know, watch their own melee, not YOLO bombing in. All correctable things. Alright, here we go. Up. Are they getting food? I think they're getting food from the stands. AX moving off to the side to get food. And they should be starting in 12 seconds. I'm not sure what's happening. Up again. Looks like a pug. And now we have to wait for refuge. So the time will be changed again. I think Kimso's just messing with me, making me solo cast here, trying to see what I can do. But I think AX is actually trying to chase someone down from, I don't believe he's from JC, I believe he's from SFR. Get that motherfucker. Excuse me. Alright, 9:30 is the time, so we have 9 seconds till the round starts. 9 seconds. And again, WF no changes yet, and I don't know, I have to ask him, so yeah, because many changes. WF with the same kind of start, going super aggressive, pushing all the way up the midfield. A lot of CC goes down, way out of range though, both in stealth. Now the stealth breaks. AX onto the back line of WF. Well, the back line's actually more towards the side, it's more the back of the melee. AX now pushing in, gank, going in deep, trying to catch some early casters. They're going to pull out of there, that's a lot of damage coming down on them. And both sides now range pressuring back and forward. A few melee, a few warriors for Pandas we saw trying to push deep, but they're going to pull back, being smart about it. Now it looks like AX pushing into the back of Pandas. Pandas backline rolling back, and here comes the driver for Pandas trying to save his backline, pushing into the front line of AX. They might get punished here. One AX goes down. It's a warrior. He definitely is going to get cleaved out, but they also trade a player. Guardian, he's going down too. AX gets a banner off on that warrior who got punted away. That warrior is going to get back up though. He's back to the train, so that's one down for Pandas. Pandas being pushed back into the corner. AX doing a really good job forcing the fight where they want it. Magic Wade in the back. He's an elementalist. He's down, and then looks like another player for AX is down. He misses away. He's going to be down in the back. The gank might get him up. An AX player is down as well. He gets bannered back up. Good banners by AX. Now Panda's still stuck in the back, trying to get out of this corner. An AX player goes way deep into them. Oh, that's a clone, excuse me. And I think AX is running a Ranger now. The Ranger is going to go down here. They're going to get him back up though. And Panda's now pushing in on a low AX melee. Actually, the melee is not low. Panda realizes this. They're very low. They're going to pull back, trying to get him powers off. And it looks like both sides taking a lot of pressure. Walls of reflection up for X. They're going to push hard on the melee now, looking for the back line. They might have caught a Guardian here, it looks like. No, he's going to get out. And two AX players go down. Pandas drop everything on it, but they're also going to lose 2 players here. The driver barely gets out with only 10% HP. He rolls away, gets the re-empower off, and AX not going to give him any time to regroup. They keep pushing on him, keep the aggression up, and another player's going to go down. But lots of AX low. This is a hard push. They have to roll back. One of the warriors leaps away towards the stands, and it looks like they killed another frontliner for Pandas. Pandas now rolling back towards their side, chasing an AX. Ellie. Oh, it's Kimso. Kimso might be caught here. Kimso is down. Are they going to finish him? Kimso is out. Goodbye, Kimso. And AX now rolling back. They lost an Ellie there. And it looks like that's a beast. Now Pandas getting pushed on their backlines under attack from Ragnar. Ragnar going on the super aggressive here. The driver of Pandas though pushing back towards them. AX trying to back up towards their side. Both sides now range pushing back and forth. The bombs on the floor. They're both standing in it. They need to get out of that. And it looks like we'll see some waters and powers here soon. Range pressure coming out from both sides. Now they take a mid-round veil, leap into their front line. They don't even know they're there yet. Here they come with an attack. Going hard. I need to get closer to the fight. And AX taking a lot of damage there, but nothing really happens with that push. They pull back, and it looks like they may have caught an AX player. Guardian maybe be caught in their stack. No, he's going to get away. And now, but the driver for AX, he wants them. He goes down. He gets the Guardian. He wants this kill really badly. They're staying in that. Get 2 down now. AX can't do anything against this bomb. So 2 down in the bomb. They can't do anything. And it looks like they're going to get re-empowers off. They're very low. So are both sides. And now Liches go up for Pandas. I'm lacking out in the arena right now. Oh, that might have been GG actually. I wasn't lacking out. Both sides are just running back. So we saw a good play. I don't know who won that round. I think it was Pandas. Kimso. Let me ask. I believe it was Pandas. They definitely had the stronger. But we got to see them again push out of this corner. AX trying to keep them here, but they can't manage to do it. And Kimso being a rally bot for they didn't get anyone up, but going down for AX. I'm just kidding. Mo, my kryptonite. So that's gonna be 5-1, I believe, for Pandas. I mean, they're generating downs early. That's AX's strength right now, is early game generating downs. But as the round goes on, they seem to lose more players slowly over time. Even if they get downs, they lose more than they're giving. I mean, more than they're getting, excuse me. The Witcher 3 hype. So, I mean, it's an exciting week, or it's an exciting time for Guild Wars. I mean, still have GvG going on. It's not dead yet. On the NA side, there is the for anyone who doesn't know, there's the Tier 2 Invitational Tournament coming up, and there's like, it's 4-0-0 sweep, 50 seconds, and that's about 10 guilds fighting in that, which is just crazy to think about. It is 15v15, but still very exciting. And today we get the Reaper and Heart of Thorns in a few months. More specializations coming. The one I'm most excited for is the Warrior specialization. I'm hoping it'll be a staff, however, I feel like we're going to get Dagger for the Warrior. Cleansing Fire being described as OP. So, in about 16-15 seconds here, the round will get started. To all you AX fans who bet tokens, you ready to fork them over? I knew I should have bet, but the stealths go off, and Panda's pushing hard in the middle now, again trying to avoid getting pushed into their corner. AX comes up behind them, all right on top of their melee, but avoiding the backline. Backline drops everything on top of AX. Now they realize that they're trying to roll off, get off to the side, still chasing the backline, going hard, looking for Necros, and Ragnar's not giving up. He's on Bambo, and Bambo's going to get away though. Now they're on Karmawaka Thief. He's going to get off. AX now looking to try to get a regroup here. Panda's now pushing onto AX, looking for Necros as well. The bomb goes down in the middle. Melees are clashing, both rolling back now. It looks like an AX player is fine. And I think a banner went down for one, though, in the middle of that. Now then, we see Pandas looking towards the side, off to the right, looking to make something happen here. And Panda's now pushing in low player for Pandas. They're trying to avoid him getting down. And now both sides pushing into each other. Range pressure going out. AX now pushing into the backline of Pandas. Pandas countering, going onto the driver of AX. AX driver very low. They're going to have to pull back now. I'm getting attacked in the stands again. And we're going to see Pandas here. Both sides are playing much more conservatively this round. It looks like AX is timing the pushes better. A banner goes down, but they don't save that Pandas player. Now AX trying to finish off the rest of it. And another player for Pandas goes down. It's a Necro, so we have a Necro and a Guardian down, and another player might be caught here. A banner goes down for AX. Again, good banner play by them, but I believe they're going to catch... no, they didn't catch him. Never mind. So Ragnar pushing into the front line, keeping the pressure on Pandas. They can't really do anything. Now they've switched sides completely in the OS in terms of relative. And it looks like Pandas now going to keep reeling back, pulling back towards AX's starting side, trying to avoid the ice bows. Come down now, creating some space between the two guilds. They see a low player, an Ellie. They're going to go for him. Still chasing the Ellie. He's missed it, but they're still chasing him. Now he's blinking across the arena, and AX is there to stop the front line's push. Now Panda's pulling back, trying to get a regroup off here. That Ellie did go down. The gank was able to finish him off. He's still up, though. They might res him. They're going to get the hard res off on him. He's back into the fight. And now Panda's pushing in, looking for players to kill in the front line, going hard. Both sides are clashing each other's front lines right now. And it looks like another player for Pandas might be going down here. Yes, a Guardian goes down. That's the driver. Driver's still down. They're trying to hard res him. He's still on the floor. Maybe a banner will go off here. No, he's down. He's out. But the backline still fighting the rest of the guild, keeping up the range pressure, maybe hoping to make something happen without a driver here. Ragnar looking, this is cleanup mode for AX right now if they can. And that's GG. They can't do anything from there. It's 4-2 now. My bad. It wasn't 5-1. It's 4-2. 2 be going to AX and 4 going to Pandas. So that was a really strong round by AX, able to pull it back after some early defeats. However, I can't take anything away from Pandas. They are dominating this GvG. Yeah, it looks like they're a very strong guild right now. So let's see if they might make any changes between these rounds. I wouldn't, honestly, but that's up to them. Let's see what chat is saying. We get to take our Necros in deep with the melee, although based off performance at the moment, it'd be a tough call to say who die first, Necros, guards, or warriors. Witcher 3 will fuck you up, believe me. I'm excited for Witcher 3. Game is going to be the dopest. The AX comeback, maybe. All you people who bet tokens, hoping. So we'll get a time here in a minute, and AX started to play back. AX is melee, actually committing now, going really hard, keeping pandas in check, and they can't really move as much, getting kind of bullied around the arena. They're gonna have to make some. They're gonna have to play it smarter, and it's gonna be 12:00 as the time. Your new Twitch profile is creepy. Oh my god, there's sex in this game. The Witcher 3 always has been a good cutscene game, or a game with good cutscenes. I meant The Witcher 3 with The Witcher in general. I haven't played the first one yet, though. I played the second. Like 16 hours of sex. That's exciting. So no substitutions yet for pandas. Let me ask him if there's been any changes made to AX. You know they're serious when they put Kim in. Nope, no major changes from either guild. So they're both going to keep it the same, except for now AX is running 5 elementalists, which is giving them a huge range pressure advantage. 3 bows and 2 signets. Yes, that would explain their ability to keep pandas melee under control, keep them cornered in places where they're gank and where their frontline find people to pick off, as well as just random frontline going down from all the damage going out. It's so cold here. Jesus Christ. It's the middle of May in the south. Don't understand. The only reason I realized it was cold is because of Cold's name in chat. So we have about a minute till it gets started here. Hopefully we'll see a lot of guilds come back for Heart of Thorns. You know, TA's coming back. We have EP over on the NA side coming back. Maybe we could see a rematch between those two. It would be interesting. I know a couple other EU guilds are coming back. Don't have a list off the top of my head though. And then a lot of guilds that we don't like traditionally think about as GvG guilds, such as those big multi-community guilds that we see doing PPT all over the place. And those will come back and they'll be bad, and it'll be fun to squash them for a few weeks until they all figure out what the meta cheese build is, and then you get bombed by 30 revenants or just 30 pug revenants, 30 rangers. So I'm kind of glad some of those guilds don't play right now. They would definitely take advantage of that cheese. Still, it'd be fun. And the round is starting now. WF pushing forward both sides in stealth. A lot of CC coming down from from pandas. Not a lot of CC early from AX. AX now pushing straight into the front line, looking into the back. A lot of range pressure coming down. They move off the bomb. Off to the side is a low Ellie. It's Kim, so he's going to try to get away, try to get some HP. And the gank for pandas looking for him hard. Jesus Christ. Going for him, and it looks like a player for AX is down. It's a thief. They're going to res him back up. And another player is down. It's another thief. They're going to also res him back up. And they wasted a banner on the thief there. I don't know about that choice. We're now rolling back AX, trying to get an power off here. They're kind of low. And Panda is looking to make a play, but the range pressure going to stop them in their tracks. And AX pushing forward, pushing Pandas, trying to get them into their corner. And a lot of damage coming down. Ragnar looking for backline. He sees them. He's going to go for a, looks like they got a thief down again. Thief's going to blink away, and an AX player is down. It's a Guardian. This one keeps going down. He's going to get cleaved out, though. AX now rolling back, getting an empower off. And Panda's doing the same. Now Panda's looking to make something happen, but they can't. There's too much range pressure going down. Ragnar goes back in, pushing to the front line. Trying to get to the back line here. But the front line for AX is preventing them from doing that. And then again, they push towards the middle, more towards the middle of the arena now. A Shadow Refuge going down for AX. It looks like they're going to get a kill on the gank. And Pandas is going to go over there trying to save their gank. Another player for AX is down. He's going to get back up. Low, and the Warrior is down. They're going to try to get him, but they're going to be right there to res him back up. Pandas leaping in, though, keeping him down. He's still on the ground. I believe a banner went down for him already and a hard res. And it looks like 2, 3, 4. Oh, this might be... That's a huge loss for... they get a banner off, but they lose their driver in the process. Big bomb coming down from the Ellies of AX. Definitely doing work here. Now, driverless, still working together. fighting together. They switch drivers to Polo Shun. He's leading the Pandas now. Pandas looking for the backline, and Polo Shun bombing on top of AX. This might be a comeback round. Looks like a low warrior for AX right now. They're trying to get him. He's in the back of his train, and Polo getting some empowers off here. Another AX player goes down over on the... another Pandas player goes down over on the AX side. It's a Mesmer, excuse me. And it looks like they're going to get empowers off here. Both sides regrouping. They're going to still chase this Guardian. Saw him going down. He's dead. And AX now trying to go into clean up mode, finish this off. But there's a lot of players still up for Pandas. They can't count them out yet. Another Pandas player goes down. I just got kill shot for 15k. 15.5, that's your record today. Whoever is doing that. And another Pandas player go down. They have Liches up right now. 2 more Pandas players go down though. AX playing this strong. They have a player go down from the Lich. They're going to get him back up though, it looks like here. He's stuck in their melee. And whoever's resing me, please don't do that. Just move out of the fight. Thank you. And I appreciate the reses though. And now it looks like they're going to catch a Guardian here. He's low, very low. They can't push on that though. Not enough people. And now AX pushing in. AX has a lot of low players. They have to be careful with what they do here. Now pushing back to their side, and AX player is down. A Guardian, he's going to get cleaved out. And now AX going for the regroup here. Even with the backup driver, WF is holding it together. There is a pug off to the side, a warrior. If anyone can kill him, he's from Seafarer's Rest, bronze champion, kill shotting, backline. And it looks like Kim Sorley is going to get trained by Ludin, the thief from Pandas. He's going to get away though. Pandas now is losing more players. They've lost 3 more front line, and they're getting pushed back into the quarter. However, few players from AX go down. They get back up, however, with the hard reses. I can't really see what's going on here with my angle, but it looks like Polishun still pushing on it. They lost another player there for Pandas. And I think that was the driver for Pandas, actually. And now this might be the cleanup operation coming in from AX. Can someone kill this goddamn bronze champion warrior wearing the stupid Mad King outfit? Jesus Christ, kill-shotting backline from AX and from Pandas. What a faggot, oh my god. Respect the GvGs. Alright, well it's 4-3, and that was GG. AX had to go into cleanup mode at the end, but a really good job by Pandas, switching to the backup driver and still getting kills in the round, trying to save it as much as they could. We saw that huge range pressure bomb come down, all the meteor showers, all the ice bows going down in one spot. I mean, that'll just blow up melee. Doesn't matter how tanky you are. A big bomb will kill anything. I'm still on the floor. Hopefully I'll get a res from Pandas players, or the guy who was resing me. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get back up. And the kill shot. And the kill shots are back. Oh, that's annoying. He's on desolation though. The crowd's gonna... Nope. Wow, I might just have to stay dead the rest of this. They don't want me to stay alive. It's the Teabag Warrior, the big angry guild. If you guys see him on Desolation, just ask him to stop. I'm sorry for my language to the chat if I offended someone. I didn't mean to. I'm fairly new at this, so... And I was talking to the warrior kill-shotting people in the GvG from the stands. Not gonna start dropping off the chat. So now I'm gonna get a time here in a second. If it's the warrior, go ahead. Thank you, Silas. Alright, well, not gonna let it bother me. We're gonna get started here soon. Waiting to get the time from Kimso. Now the score is 4-3. It looks like AX took that last round. So AX, coming back. Those people with the tokens, you might get ready. Get hyped. Might get a win here. An upset coming from AX. Like Kimso said before the GvG started, both sides have a good chance of winning. Obviously at the beginning we saw Pandas really strong. However, AX made a lot of adjustments, brought in 5 Ellies, and now they're starting to bring it back. This might come down to the final round. He's trying GvG right now. All right, I'm gonna get a time here soon. 4:30 is the time, so in 30 seconds we'll get started here, and this will be exciting. 4-4 or 4-3 is the score for those of you just joining, and Panda's really playing well, but AX, the story of today, coming back, making plays, being able to make a lot of adjustments they needed to be able to get back into the fight, and it looks like WF still no changes on their side. They don't need to really. I don't think they're going to consider making any at this point. I mean, a lot of their players have been in the whole GvG. They're still warmed up, so I don't see them switching anyone out. Now the stealths go off. They're getting ready to go. Panda's pushing up, a lot of CC going down as they usually do early on. We don't see a lot of CC coming from AX, however. They like to save theirs till the push starts. Now AX pushing deep into the backline as usual, into Panda's. Panda's trying to avoid the damage. Pushing onto the front line now. It looks like an AX might be caught. Panda, oh, the driver is down again. They're going to try to banner him up. He's back up. He's rolling back towards their side. He's very low, getting rage pressure down, and now he's trying to get an empower off. AX not letting up, pushing on him as hard as they can. They may sacrifice something for this, but the pressure is good. There's a player for Panda's for AX caught in the middle of Guardian. He manages to shelter and get out of there, though. And now it looks like a thief is down. Why is he in the melee? He's gonna have to roll out of there, and another player's down in the back. It looks like they're gonna go deep for that thief from AX. He is gonna get rezzed up. He's back up, and Panda's now pulling off, not making anything happen. However, they did lose 2 players in the push, so definitely not worth not even killing a thief and losing 2 players. Would not recommend. 10 out of 10. And now it looks like Ragnar pushing onto the back line of Pandas, trying to make something happen. A lot of CC range pressure goes down. They're not going to push that way. Instead, they see Bambo so hot, they're going to go for him. The Necro, he's low. He's going to get caught here. He's going to roll out back towards his front line. He's good. He's out of it. He's safe. And now counter pushing, coming from Panda, pushing AX. A couple of low AX Guardians going to almost get caught there. A couple of AX front lines still in the middle of nowhere, and it looks like this warrior right here might get caught. He's going to get back to his train. He's going down in the back of his train. He'll get hard res back up, and Panda's pushing. They see him. He's still down. Panda's wants to get this, but he can't. Now he's going to pull back. Kagero, the driver for Panda's, stuck in damage, stuck in the meteor showers coming down, trying to get it something re-empowered up here. Now they're pushing, and it looks like Ragnar is coming in, pushing right on the front line, rolling back towards their water side. They haven't been able to get to the center of the arena, which is where they really need to fight. And Panda's pushing to this corner here. I need to watch out. Oy vey. And it looks like Desolation pushing into Pandas here. A lot of damage going down. I mean, AX, a lot of damage going down. And an AX player is down. The gank was able to generate that. And it looks like they're not going to be able to finish him, though. He gets bannered up. Good banner play, and they're going to lose the warrior, the one who took over last time, Poloshan. He's going to go down twice. They wasted a banner on him, but then he got pulled right back in from a Binding Blade back into AX's train. That Binding Blade skill very strong, especially after someone gets rezzed up, because they 99% of the time won't have stability instantly until they pop it. And now the Panda's pushing back in, pushing as hard as they can. Rolling AX all the way on their side, looking for backline casters. Looks like they found someone in Ellie, a warrior, going full retard on him. Actually playing very well, keeping that Ellie under control. And now AX rolling back, trying to eat this front line up. The backline from Pandas is much more conservative at this point, trying to avoid, while AX's backline is right in their face, keeping the damage up, which is the biggest difference in this round so far. It looks like another Pandas player is caught. He's going to go down. They must be very hyped up now in the AXTS. This might go 4-3, but Panda's pushing into their front line, looking to make something happen here. The back line still staying farther back, and Ragnar sees it. He's going to go right past Panda's front line like he doesn't care, looking for backline. That's going to get him punished, but it looks like another Pandas player is going to go down here in the bomb, and that's a Necro down for Pandas. Panda's back much more AX up right now as well. It looks like there's probably more because of the Char, and taking a lot of damage, rolling back, trying to get to their side. Another Guardian goes down. And Panda's still not giving up here, though. Staying in the round, staying in the fight. And looks like the driver, he's in there all alone. He's going to get down here. Yeah, he's going to go down right now. And this might be GG for Panda. So we're going to go to 4-4 probably here, unless someone takes over. But I really don't see any frontline left. There's a low Guardian, but no, that's GG. And we're going to go to 4-4. Tie game. So this next round will decide the match. You know, one thing I noticed early that Pandas was doing was they were keeping their casters back, which was smart of them because they weren't getting caught early and they were able to do a lot of damage. But now AX has switched what they're doing, putting their casters up in front in the face of Pandas. Now Pandas is getting taking too much pressure to make any actual pushes, and the pushes were what getting them kills earlier, as well as their heavy range pressure. But their casters are so afraid to get up in the face of AX. They can't do anything. And so AX is definitely dominating it. And those 5 Ellie's definitely help more than anything else, honestly. They have a longer range than a Necro, and they can dish out as much damage over time. So it's 4-4. And we're getting ready for the last round. I'll get a time here soon. Give me 1 second. I have to ask Kim a quick question about comp changes. All right, the time is going to be 13:00. 13:00 is the start time for the final. This is the game match, pretty much, folks. And it's 4-4 right now. Whoever takes this takes the GvG. And let's see. I don't see any change. I'm looking to see if any changes have gone out for WF. It doesn't look like they've switched anyone out. I will ask, though, in chat. They may not want to tell me, though. I might have to figure it out for myself. You know, tensions are high right now. I mean, obviously, we have Pandas trying to get their composure back, trying to, you know, get their trying to close this out almost. And we have AX. They've got nothing to lose here. It's 4-4. They're going to keep going full aggressive like they've been, playing like they have nothing to lose. The team speaks are probably much different. You know, on team speak, there's probably a lot of stress and tension. On the other one, more of an excitement vibe to it. Either way, the round is going to get started in about 18 seconds here. AX refreshing their food, it looks like. And WF still standing still, getting ready to go. Oh, it's 12 now. 12:00. So we have another minute until we get started. Cold was bad today. No Christmas presents. Thank you, Stonewall. Stonewall, stop sucking. Stonewall gracing me with his presents. So yeah, get hyped. 4-4. And I guess I mean the bets would show themselves, but I can't see those, so I guess put your pick in chat. This is it. AX, Pandas. Oh, I accidentally did not mean to drop that symbol on top of AX's gank. My bad. I think it'll be okay. They have 25 seconds. And see. No, they're not even talking to me in the chat now. They're focused up like any good GvG team should be. And we start 8 seconds here, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. The stealths go up, and both sides are going in. And Pandas, again, going deep. AX is probably in the middle of them right now. A lot of CCs trying to stop the AX early push. AX's stealth gets broken. That's Ragnar out all by himself. Going in. His melee is with him, definitely. They should have known that. They pulled back. They were smart about it. And now they're chasing AX. AX going on the defensive here early. And it looks like an AX player already down a Guardian. They're going to get him back up, though. And Panda's still pushing on him. And AX, oh, it's an AX Beast. Those things always confuse me. And now we see AX pushing hard onto Pandas, pushing them back into the corner like they've been doing. The caster's right out in front, range pressuring. Guardian really deep inside of Panda's front line. He's going to get caught, but he's going to be all right. It looks like a Panda's player is already down. They go for the banner. They don't get him up. The Necro is cleaved out. He's dead. And now Panda's rolling back towards the right side. And another player goes down. I believe that's the driver. The driver is down. They get the hard res off. He is back up into the match. He rolls back. They try to finish off the gank at the back here. That's down for AX. AX is the player down. It's a Mesmer. He managed to get out. And it looks like AX's front line might res him up. No, they're going to leave him on the floor. He's still down. I don't know what they're doing. Trying to get into power off. And now Panda's going to secure the kill. They might be baiting actually right here. Yes, they were baiting right there. The Mesmer is still down on the ground. He's still alive though. And they drop a huge bomb catching one of the WF players. And now they're going to get the bait back up. He's back into the fight. What a play by AX, leaving the Mesmer dead on the floor and then waiting for Pandas to push on it, baiting them right into what they wanted, which was a perfect bomb by them. Maybe they could have caught more, but catching one warrior is good enough. Now Panda's getting a lot of range pressure, having to get off these fields. They need to pull back. and they're taking a lot of damage. Ragnar now looking to make a push. Both sides range pressuring back and forward, being careful about it. No one wants to make the first move in this fight. Ragnar decides, I'm going to go in. I'm a man. Pushes in, finds a low Necro, pushes on Bamboo. Bamboo is very low. He's going to get back into the train, but now a lot of damage going out. They're going to roll back. An AX player is down. It's an Elementalist. He's going to miss back towards the gank. They're going to get him up, but it looks like Panda wants that Elementalist. He wants it bad. They're going to get him back up anyway. Panda's now stuck in the place they don't want to be, caught in the middle of an AX bomb. AX dropping everything, and so is Panda's now rolling back. Both sides pirate shipping again, back and forward. Not really pirate shipping, just range pressure. And we see a good gank fight going on between a Necro and a Thief. The Necro, however, is getting caught. Yeah, he's going to go down here. AX's gank doing good work on that. Now Ragnar goes in to finish him up. Too much damage going out for them to res, and looks like the driver for Panda is down. He might get back up here. Is there a banner left? There is no banner left. He's going to go down. A Panda Doe is going to go down. That's 2 frontline down for Pandas, and AX pushing now onto the back, pushing now, going full offensive here. They know there's no driver. They want to get the win right now. Killing another player here. Another one goes down for Pandas. They're falling apart. Polo Shun's going to go down as well, and it looks like Scarlin from the back, the Mesmer goes down. That gank is out, and now they're going to go get into power real quick and try to finish this off. Pandas, it's the last round. They know that they have to keep fighting. Polo Shun's still up. He's got his tag up. He's going to try to lead them to victory, try to make the comeback, be the guy, but they have to get a re-empower. The pressure from AX is too strong, pushing them back into that corner, which is where they don't want to be. Polo Shun now, Ragnar going straight for him, looking at his face. He goes, what are you going to do? And now they're going, pushing farther back into that riverside. It looks like Pandas is going to catch this Guardian here, maybe. No, the Guardian, yes, the Guardian's going to get caught from the range, and the range pressure is going to, now they're going to, frontline's going to go and secure this kill. Kill is secured. That's another one down for Pandas. Pandas now pushing in, Polish and doing everything he can to try to salvage this round, but there isn't much he can do. His gank and backline is getting pushed, and there's nothing he can do. He's basically the lone frontline. There's one other frontline left with him, and it looks like this is GG. So AX takes the GvG at the score of 5-4 with a comeback. And that's the round, folks. Hopefully Kimso will come back in here, so I am not so lonely. I'm expecting a kill shot here any second. I hope he can best his 15k. I'd like to see a 16k happen to me. But I don't know if they'll be doing extra rounds. I'm going to go help res these players. But a really good show by AX, making the adjustments they need to and coming back for the win. You killed Pandas. How evil are you? Tokens and everything. All the AX players are so happy. Oh my god, I can't even imagine what the payout's going to be for that. Everyone was picking Pandas in this. So, after being beaten 1-4 a week ago, AX makes a dominant, or not really a dominant, Pandas had this, but in the bag, and AX makes a, I can't even think of the word for it, comeback. And that was exciting. Let's hope Himso gets in here soon. He's probably celebrating with his team right now. And it looks like the extra rounds aren't going to happen. The roleplay getting started here. I love the roleplay. It's the best part of any GvG. And you're welcome, Nikita. And no, the leader wasn't focused in that round. I was watching from AX's side. He just ran right into the down bodies trying to get someone up, and he went down. And they're both going to battle each other. Very respectful. Look at these chars. Kind of ugly. Not going to lie, Kimso. But they definitely get the job done. And Pandas has to think about this. They're probably going to come back a lot stronger from this. But getting come back on is always hard, especially when you had a lead. And they're going to need to work on their closing. Who is number 1 at EU GvG? I don't know. You'd have to ask Kimso that. Probably DF. The chat has spoken for DF. Still a solo show right now, hanging out, waiting for Kimso to get back. And we see AX jumping up and down, celebrating, going red, Doliacs and all on the sidelines here. Hopefully I won't get killed. The Quaggins are out, and I think they might be doing more rounds. I'm not sure. Or they're just chilling in the arena, you know, letting their characters AFK, talking post-GvG. Those post-GvG talks on the losing side are always rough. I've been on my fair share of both ends of the spectrum. I've been on both, and it just depends. There's a difference between leader focus and being 500 range for them. Exactly, Stonewall. If you're standing in a bomb, you can't really call that leader focus because you're standing directly in all their damage they're putting out anyway, trying to kill you. You've just picked a bad place to stand. Detective is one of the French bads, but a good play, still a good, both good play from both sides. Give me 1 second, I need to type something. And so yeah, an exciting GvG from what earlier today when I talked to Kip, so he said, "Oh, the GvG is gonna be boring," and I guess he was wrong about that. No, they're not talking to me in chat though. Maybe if I spoke French. I didn't get a chance to call out Pew for dying. I'm sorry about that, Pandas. I just didn't really spot him. But thank you, Kagero. Alrighty, so again, still waiting for Kimso to get back. Or maybe he's back and I'm not even talking. No, I'm still talking. I checked the stream. What else is going on? The 24-hour stream is coming up. That's exciting. And if you're an NA player, you can always check out at GW2GVG or Twitch/GW2GVG the NA GVG scene. There's a Tier 2 GVG tournament coming up starting this Friday and Saturday, and it's going to continue on for the next couple of weeks. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to get to see a lot of guilds, and I'm going to be casting a lot of them. Also joining me will be some maybe not so favorite, maybe favorite American casters, Kyle the Savage, Equinox, Fayal from him, and Drigan will be joining me as well in the team speak. Who knows, we may even have some guest casters. But that's exciting, and stay tuned to keep watching Kim's stream. A lot of fun stuff coming up. He's got tomorrow